Welcome students. As we have discussed in previous lecture, determination of aggregate materials by Rutherford method by different materials. They are like A, B, C are different soil types. In this regard, I will discuss the problems on finding out the percentage of material in by using the Rutherford methods. The question will be like find the proportions of the material A, B and C by Rutherford method so that the mixture may be approximate to the desired gradient using the data given below. Right? The question will be asked to determine the Rutherford proportions of materials by using this Rutherford method, and data will be given like this. The data will be given the particular sieve sizes and the required gradation limits, and materials are being given three materials here: coarse aggregate A, sand and C, that is local soil. This much is the total question, right? And this much is the total question, and in this question you may have to add these columns, and after this average gradation is considered. This average gradation is nothing but this 100 divided by 2. This 100 divided by 2 will be this 100. For this first material we don't have any limits, so that that 100 may be considered directly 100. We cannot divide this by 2. And for required gradation limits, we have for 20 mm 80 to 100, and 80 to 100 we can get average gradation is 80 plus 100 by 2 will be 90. Average gradation will be in between these, average of these, and 55 plus 80 will be sum, and then that will be dividing to 67.5. that will be dividing, that is considered to be average of these two numbers, and average of these two numbers will be 100 by 2, that is 50, and then 60 plus 30 by 2, that is 90 by 2 is 45, and then 45 by 2 is 22.5, and then 10 by 2, 10 plus 0, 10 by 2 will be 5 here. And this is how we have to get average gradation of the particular materials, right? Once we know that CU sizes and different materials of sand A, B and C, the percentage passing, and that may be plotted to the graph. As you can see here, in normal graph we can plot these in CU sizes in x-axis and percentage passing in y-axis. I hope you can get this diagram, you can get this graph. Percentage passing in y-axis and percentage, and that is CU sizes in x-axis. And here we have 0 CU size, and we have up to 40 mm CU size, right? And for material A, material B and material C, we have to plot the graph. First I will plot the graph for material A. Material A will be having for 40 it is 100, and for 20 it is 75, for 10 it is 20, and for 4.75 it is 8, and again for 2.36 it is 6, and for 600 micron it is 2, and the same content is drawn here. For 40 mm it is 100, right? And for 6 mm that may be considered, say for example 20. For 20 it is 75, say where it is 20 is lying, and 20 is lying it is, and 75 is plotted here, and 70, 80, and in between 75 is plotted here. Likewise the material A is completely drawn, right? The percentage, this data will be given, and for 40 mm 100 mm percentage passing is considered and point is marked, and for 20 mm percentage that is CU, 20 mm CU size, 75% of aggregate is been passed. That means in 20 mm percentage size, that is CU size, here it will be 20 mm, and here 20 mm and 75 mm is considered to be here, right? 70 to 80 in between it will be 75, and my point will be marked. For 100 it is 40, for 40 mm we have 100% of passing, right? Here percentage of passing, here it CU sizes. For 40 mm CU size we have 100% is passing, and for 20 mm CU size we have 75% of CU size percentage passing. Similarly for different CU sizes we have different percentage passings. That is what we have considered in this points, right? And later these lines have been joined. Later these lines have been joined like this. Right, and these lines have been joined in this regard, and we will be having a points on the particular sieve sizes. Right, we will be having sieve sizes at this point, at this point, and this point for percentage of passing. This is for aggregate aggregate A, and then aggregate B we will be having for 4.75 mm it is 100, and 2.36 it is 80, and 600 micron it is 40, and 75 micron sieve size it is 2, and the same thing is drawn here. Right, you'll be having in this regard, and similarly you'll be having for material C for 75 micron it is 100, and directly you can plot for 75 micron. For here it is 0, I think from here 0 to it is considered it is 100 directly material C. Right, here we have material C, here we have material B, and here we have material A. Right, and these materials, once we plot this graph, then the second step will be balanced line. The balanced line for this is considered here. Once you plot this graph plot these points in a graph, you can easily detect these lines. If you have graph sheet, then try it on your home. Right, so now the balanced line is drawn, and the next step is considered to be joining the end line of these points, end line of this. Right, and this is how we have plotted. So here it is cutted at this point, and again it is cutted at this point. That means the line, diagonal line, this diagonal line is cutted at a particular points. Right, and at this point it is cutted, and that will be erected to the x-axis, and again at this point it is cutted, and that will be erected to the y-axis. And once we get this point, once this erected point we have to reach to the y-axis, and from this point we have to measure to top how much percentage of passing is considered. Once we measure here, we are getting 49 percentage of passing, and that means 49 divisions. And from here to here we are measuring, just I will see here, 42% of lines, that means 42 divisions, 42%. Here it is 0 to we can measure here up to 50, and then it will be 42, and remaining will be 8%, 42 9% it is. Right, it is 7% it is. You can consider it is 7%. Particle C, and 42% of particle B, and 49% of particle C. Right, and this is how we have to consider aggregates of 49%, sand of 42%, and soil of 7%. Right, this is how we have to plot the graph for Rutherford method. Right, once we plot the graph, we can move to the particular calculations. So here, for referring to the graph, the percentage of various materials to be blended is A is 49%, and B is 42%, and C is 7%. And this 7%, 42%, 49% is been obtained by the graph. Right, so for 40 mm, 20 mm, and these are the sieve sizes that is given in the table here: 40, 20, 10, 4.75 up to 75 microns. And for each of the sieves we have been given with a values for 40 mm. Just observe here, for 40 mm we have material A, material B and material C, and material A is 100% and material B, material C is nil. That means we have to consider 100 itself. For 75, say for example, for 40 mm 100 is there, 100 value is there, 100 times of A, 100 times of B, 100 times of C. A is considered to be 0.49 and B is considered to be 0.42 and C is considered to be 0.07, and once we calculate we will be getting with 98%. And similarly for 20 mm, and next see we have 20 mm. For 20 mm 75, 100 and 100, right? That is what written here, 75, 100 and 100, and 75 times of A is 49%, 0.49, and B is 0.42 and C is 0.07. Once you substitute here you will be getting with 0.85.75%. and similarly for 10 mm we will be having 20 mm passing of A, 100 mm passing of B, 100 mm passing of C. If it is written like this dotted line, it is considered to be 100. And similarly for all the percentage that is sieve sizes, we will be having percentage passings, and those percentage passings will be multiplied with the material A, B and C. Once we will multiply the value and we will be getting with these percentages. These percentages has to be tabulated in the table here. 98%, it is 5%, that means 100 into 0.75, that is a percentage passing of A, that is 0.49. 100 times of 0.49, 100 times of 0.49, and B is 100 times of 0.42 and C is 100 times of 0.07. Likewise we have to complete these all particular materials and then we can tabulate these values here. Once we did this, it is completed the problem, right? And the procedure is given here. If they have not asked the problems, in that case you will be asked to write the procedure. In that case you can write this procedure for the brute force method up to here. You can consider an example values here. Once you are writing the percentage passings, you can consider the example values and then you can proceed with the procedure, right? And this is not necessary to write in the procedure. And this is how we have to get the material percentage of materials by using brute force method. And the different problems will be given in the Kadiali book. You can refer those Kadiali book and try solving on the content. If you don't get any problems, and if you are not getting any solutions in this regard, you can contact me. So I will try to solve those problems in this further videos lectures, right? And remaining will be having a syllabus of uses and properties of bituminous and concrete pavements. Right here, uses and properties of bituminous and concrete pavements, that will be shared, and I will share the notes on this content. And then in next class I will start solving the earthwork, cutting, filling and preparation of subgrade. And again these are also there in the notes. I will share these content in your Google Classroom. Just go through the particular values, particular notes, and that will be more than enough to discuss in this 4th module. And try solving different types of problems on this design of aggregate mixes by brute force method. And you can contact me if you have any doubts on this regard. Thank you.